Ganesh now wants to know, he says that he wants to shift his loan from his current bank HDFC to SBI. How much will he have to pay the bank for this transfer? Only the first dispersal has been made by the current bank on a pre-EMI basis. And you know, this is something I want to ask you
Yes.
also. In fact, we've heard of a lot of people trying to switch loans at this point in time.
Correct.
And they are being asked to pay an X amount of money. Is that legal? Are they supposed to be paying that fees?
Okay, so there are many dynamics playing here. So if you are within the same institution, let's put it this way, and you are trying to move from a base rate to a MCLR based loan pricing, so then there will be a certain charge to be paid. Now that charge is also quite wide and varied. It could be as low as maybe 5,000 rupees to as much as maybe 0.5%. And of course, on top of all these charges, there is a service tax element also of 15% that gets added to the fee that they're going to levy. So that is one. In this specific query, he's talking about moving from one institution to another institution. So that is what you are saying is you want to refinance your loan. Now, when you want to refinance your loan, your new lender will give the money to your old lender and you will start giving an EMI to your new lender. That's basically the mathematics on how things will work. But however, this is also sort of allowed, but this is allowed when you have at least finished typically about 6 months with the previous lender. Now in your case, you have just taken a single month's pre-EMI is what you've paid. So perhaps you may need to wait for another 5 months before you can actually move. Now when you are moving, you will not need to pay any charges because the new financier is going to pay the money to the old financier. So it's a prepayment of the old financier's loan. And prepayment charges are waived if you are actually moving from one place to the other, right? And when you go to the new lender, that new lender might charge you something as a processing fee. So that's something that you may have to pay.
Right.
And which could also be somewhere again in the range of 10,000 rupees to maybe, you know, 0.25% plus service tax.
So let me quickly recap what you said.
Yes.
Essentially, if you are on the base rate in a bank and you want to move to the MCLR, which is a new rate within the same bank, then you would need to pay a basic processing fee, a basic fee of around 5,000 rupees to around 0.5%.
That's right.
But if you are shifting your home loan from one bank to another bank, then you do not need to pay any fees to the bank where you already have your home loan. You will have to pay processing fees in the bank that you're shifting to.
Correct.
Now, my question to you is this. If I'm already on the MCLR regime,
Right.
and we've seen rates go down,
Yes.
and my bank has reduced interest rates and I want to move to the new MCLR,
Yes.
is the bank within its rights to ask me to pay a sum upfront for that?
Not necessarily. I mean, mostly that should not happen because the sanction...
Which is happening is
Yes.
what we've been told.
Yeah, because the sanction letter there might say that we are going to revise your MCLR base rate on a yearly basis. We are going to reset it yearly. So if you want an effect to happen before the year gets over, then there would be a certain charge that they might want to levy. Some banks, like we said, might do it on a half-yearly basis. Some banks also do it on a quarterly basis. So different banks do it at different, methodologies. So now, depending on which bank you are associated with, if they don't have this system, and if your sanction letter does not say that, and if you want an effect to happen faster, you want to move down to a lower rate, then there might be some amount of charge which might come in.
So right, so within the bank itself, if you're moving to the newer MCLR regime or a lower interest rates, banks are asking for money and do expect you to pay that fees upfront.
Correct.
Makran's query next, he says, what happens to the home loan insurance if one fully prepays a home loan before the tenure?
So what is going to happen is you've already paid the premium for your insurance policy. Now, if you have chosen to prepay the loan, the insurance would remain. For certain insurance companies, the policy itself would lapse because the cover is no more needed because the loan is already fulfilled. You may want to inform the insurance company, or your lender might inform the insurance company, whichever way it is. But there is no way you will get any refund or you will get any benefit of that. If it is a standalone product that you have taken and that you have given as a collateral to the bank, or if you have assigned it to the lender concerned, then of course your policy will continue. And if it's a regular premium, maybe you will continue to pay the premiums also. Then it becomes your choice. And if it's a fully prepaid, like a single premium policy that you would have taken, then anyway the insurance would run through its term. So it depends, but you're not going to get any additional benefit or any refund back of money if at all you are expecting. The cover will stay or cease, depending on the kind of cover you've got.
So essentially, it's money that goes down the drain. But what you need to remember is during the tenure of the home loan, when you are repaying that that home loan, in case, God forbid, something happens to you, then your family is taken care of. That entire EMI, whatever is pending, is paid off. The bank gets its money, and everybody is happy. So that is one big essentially is the reason why we always recommend that you should be taking an insurance with that home loan.
Indeed.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at magicbricksnow. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.